Recording in progress. All I do is make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
When I'm sliding on the beat, they like, who is that? Coin flipper, way that I be turning heads. Side stage, stomach turning, I'm a nervous wreck. Till I heard the fans and the kick, pull the curtain back. Wow, hey, big wig, I don't need a hairpiece. Big dog, no leash, they know I'm a rare breed. Big shoes, can't fill them, this a rare feat. Big price, no sale, but I'm still carefree. Yeah, sweet 16s for the diabetics. Any era, I don't care, I'm the guy to get it. If it's 80-42, then I'm a violinist. Still the illest, go ahead, check the hieroglyphics. Yeah, said it's impossible, huh? It's impossible, huh? Aw, man, you know if anyone can.
Yeah. Welcome in.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still
game time, baby. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Good to see you guys. Happy.
Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two. Big hitter, baby, I'm in the fourth spot. Been in this position, ain't a short stop.
There we go. Okay.
My catalog up at Fort Knox. Thinking they can get in on this, baby. Of course,
they don't even know.
All right, welcome in. W's in the chat. Clubhouse got motion. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Today is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Let's get it.
That's why we scratching off everything that's on the list. It's not a bit. Said it's impossible, huh?
Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, welcome in. Big news day. Good to see you guys. Z Gamer in the chat. Let's go. Who we got here today? Sharma G in the building. What's goody? What's good? SK in the house. There he is. Let's go. W. Great to see you guys. Game time. Let's lock in, Let's lock in. Happy New York session. Welcome in. I hope you guys had a great London, great Asian, all that good stuff. And here we are, baby. Here we are. Arrow Sassy in the house. It's Tuesday. We got some news coming out. Should be pretty interesting in about 1 minute. Who wants to watch? Yeah. What's up? What up, Zach? Benji in the house. What up, Leo? What's good? Let's go to the 30-minute, yeah? Let's take a look here. Let's take a look at this. Let's see. What up, Danny Cash in the house? There he is. Exit Strat in the building. Only Bands in the house. What up, Jason C? How we feeling? Carlos, Mr. ATL in the building. What's good? Vivian Young in the house. Okay, the winners are here. They're here. What up, Serge? What up, Yogi? Good to see you guys. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Tim Trades in the house. Eagles fly alone. What's good? What up, Chatty? Good to see you, man. What's up, Wilson? Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Good evening. Welcome to the fireworks show. 3, 2, 1. Can we get a move? Hey. Come on. There you go. Yeah. Is it a dud? All right. Well, welcome in, everyone. Good morning again. Good afternoon. Good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. Good to see you guys. It's like if any of you guys got kids, Paw Patrol movie, Mayor Humdinger. Yeah. Tried to make a big shit. It was just a dud. It was just a dud. Stephen B is in the building. He knows the vibes here. What's good, everyone? Welcome in. Let's get started here. Why don't we go ahead and pray? Kingman's going to join us for the prayer. Come on, Kingman, join us for the prayer. And let's begin here. Father God, we thank you for this day, this moment in divine time, Lord, that you've set apart for us to be together, to learn from each other, to sharpen one another, to just go out and fulfill the mission and the calling that you have over our lives, Lord. We thank you for individually bringing us together into this group. I thank you for using me to speak through this team and pour into this team. And we just thank you for all that you've done, all that you continue to do. And we give you the glory. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Say hi, everyone. Say hi. Hi. Say gotta go. It's breakdown time. Kingman just wants to pop up, show face. All right, Kingman? Yeah, I think so. All right, anyways, let's get into it, man. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let me lower this music just a little bit, and let's dive into it. It is a little chilly here today. In what's the temp? 9 degrees Celsius. Maybe I'm bugging. Maybe I'm bugging for some of you guys. But a little chilly today. My mornings start slightly different these days, and I'm not complaining about it. I'm not complaining about it at all. Let's talk about it. Today is the 16th. Yeah, 16th of December. So another day, another opportunity for us to be patient and disciplined. We should have a lot of volatility coming in today now that 8:30 is here. If we look down right here, right, you got USD news, all of this popping off between 8:30, and then you've got 9:45 news here as well. And that's pretty much it for the most part. So a lot of news that just popped out. You also had ADP here at 8:15. So just waiting on this to get absorbed into the market, and then we move about our business here. But should be a very volatile day all throughout the New York session. I am expecting volume here. So why don't we go dive into it? Take a look at the technicals. There it goes. There you go, Goldie. Take a look at these technicals, and let's spot out our ranges and see what we're trying to accomplish here today. Yeah, you miss these days, man. You know, the season queue has changed a little bit. It went from me being all alone in my morning routine now to hanging out with a bunch of, little kids, right? So I love it. You got to change, you got to move with the seasons of life and flow with the waves, and I'm enjoying it, bro. I'm enjoying it. So I'll take your advice in advance, being that you missed those days, and I will cherish them, brother. I'll cherish them. All right, anyways, let's get into it. Yeah, you guys like the stream already? I was just giving you guys some time. Yeah, like the stream, sub to the channel. You guys can do this. I believe in you. Z Gamer, let them know. Let them know, like the stream. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about gold here. This is the daily time frame, and we ended up rejecting yesterday. So if you guys remember yesterday's candle, we did push up. We rejected the highs though, right? We never broke those daily highs, which was pretty interesting. And now we've done something wild here, right? We've got a bit of a pack runner on the daily. We broke the lows way earlier. It was almost beginning, and it still could look like a daily fade type of position, right? Where you had these lows break earlier, price come down. Now the issue is we had no top wick. So maybe right now, could we be creating a top wick for price to continue this fade type of idea now, right? Like you have rejection, right? If this was like a 30-minute time frame, we would look for a fade here, rejection, then a candle to fail to break the high. You have a nice small lower wick. We would wait for this top wick, and then we'd enter on the break of those lows, right, as a fade. So very similar going on right now on the daily time frame, but it looks like we're starting to pop back up. So are we coming back up to move bullish, or are we looking to create this top wick, right, and then begin to head back south, right? So we'll see about all that. Let's drop down to the 4 hour real quick, and the 4 hours humming on up here, right? So 4 hours looking like it wants to really push. You've come down here. We came right into this level support there yesterday, right? And then now you see price continue down. We tapped into that major level right there, and now the 4 hours trying to make a move back up. We haven't had much of a pullback here on the 4 hours. You can see, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 4-hour candles that moved bearish in a row there. So we are obviously starting to get a little bit of a pullback, some market structure. If we look left, right, where are we probably coming into? Potentially right here. So most likely what you'll see here is either a closure above, and then price continues heading north, or we find that in like an hour and 25 minutes, this candle that you're currently looking at closes below, and then that may act as the break and the retest, right, for price to continue moving bearish. So we'll see about all that. We'll see. We got some time. We still got a little bit less than half the time on this 4 hour candle here, but just keep that zone in mind at 27 when it comes to the 4 hour. Let's drop down to the 1 hour here. 1 hour is filling the entire range. So if we look at the 1 hour, let's get rid of that arrow. If we look at the 1 hour here, we have just completely pushed up with the 4 hour candle. We closed above the range. Unfortunately, no top wick on that closure. Price is now filling the entire range, as you can see here, and now we may reject, right? So we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. You are coming right into that zone now, which is going to be pretty tough. We did tap, but we'll see if we begin to reject from it, or if we're going to actually continue moving bullish, right? A lot of clean range above here today. If you can see, all that is very, very clean. And then really anything back below here, right, is also very clean for the most part. Now that those two bullish 1 hour candles have pushed us through the chop, right? A lot of chop sitting right here. So let's drop down to the 30 minute and let's see what we can come up with here. So we got, let's talk about the candles, right? You have a range, nasty range at that. we create support, big move out of that zone, right? We close above the range. Now the next candle has no top wick, right? The following candle has very little to no top wick. The following candle moves up right into that overall rejection zone. That candle also has very little lower wick, right? So could we potentially snap on a fade here if this candle here closes, I'd say probably back below the range, right? Somewhere back below or back, yeah, probably back below here, right? If we can get a nice rejection there, and have this candle close below here, I think that fade is really looking good. If we can't get that closure, then what we do is we can wait, right? And if we get this type of closure right here, that may be our opportunity, right, to come down and fill those wicks as we can potentially reject out of these highs here. But we have to see some rejection from this candle and then obviously a bearish closure on that following candle if we're gonna go ahead and push against the major trend here. So other than that, you already know the next thing we need for buys is just like an onion play, right? Some sort of break and retest. So let's say price moves down, right? It comes at this. If we can create some type of support, then that's going to be our opportunity, right, to move back up with the bullish vibes here today. So yeah, we'll see. Potentially snipe an exit or entry and exit here on the way down, and then wait for that opportunity for the onion to come back up. That's probably the play here. So we'll see if we can catch one of them and walk away with some pips. Yeah, that's that, man. So yeah, let's pay close attention to what we got going on right here. If we can begin to reject, especially if we can close below the range here, that's going to set things up pretty nicely. So yeah, let's observe. Excuse me. Anything above here, in my opinion, is most likely going to remain bullish, right? Most likely going to remain bullish, especially if you get like, let's say you do close a little higher, right? Like let's say this candle closes up here, all right, something like that. Most likely what will happen is if you come down, right? So you'll probably get an awkward candle like this, another one like that, and I think anything above 33 here is bullish. Yeah, so these sells may work out as well too, where you have support here, right, and then maybe some sort of rejection, right, where price does not close above the range, and then we get a closure below, right? That'll be more so of like a range 2 type of idea. That will probably be the best sell of the day, right? Us trying to snag the fade is okay. We know how to do it and when to do it. But in terms of like confirmed entries and setups here today, this would make the most sense. Yeah, right here, coming back down pretty much into this range here where price came from. Yeah. So we see, my friends, we see. Yeah, let's let some candles close here and then we'll go from there. 15-minute closure is coming up in 5 minutes. So yeah, we'll leave this. We'll take a look at the 30. We'll watch the 30 here. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. Big 1 hour closure coming up. Big 1 hour closure. Green numbers, red numbers, mixed numbers. Interesting. All right, we're out here, gang. Anytime that's happened, I want you to think of it like the helicopters have left. You're out here on your own now. In the forex, this bottom wick at the moment does mean no fade entry. Fades are always going to work best when you have like smaller wicks like this. Yeah, you don't really want to execute on fade here because that's just like too far down, you know, like your stop. If this candle has any bit of a top wick and you're going to enter there, that means your stop has to hang out all the way up there, right? But if you're entering off this candle, right, and let's say again this candle needs to close all the way down here for us to do that, but what happens now is the open of the candle sits right here, right? So it makes a top wick, and then look, boom, your entry is right there. So that's the entry that you want, you know, for the fade. Zoltan. You guys are on. Zoltan. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Clubhouse, how we feeling? What's poppin', everyone? Let me open it up. Let me open it up. Hey. I can't tell if Stephen B's in the mafia or if the guy got like blue light glasses these days. I don't know. I'm not too sure. He's like one of the younger mob kids, you know? He's not like an old guy yet. He's like the young guy that rolls around, like the young dude in Sopranos. He's the capo. He's not. Yeah. That's hilarious. Any trades in Asian? No, this was Asian right here. Asian was doing a Tokyo drift. Yeah, look at that. Just Tokyo drifting the whole session. And then all of a sudden, without any sort of closure, we moved down in that last like 15-minute candle. Yeah. He's a street soldier. Man's a street soldier out there. That's hilarious. Hey, everyone say hey, how are you? To Philippe. How we doing, Philippe? Have I taken any trades? I've not taken any trades, no. Nope. Nope. The reason I want the fade below here is because then that means that this candle is weak when it closes. And we need a weak candle to close. Yeah, and then we can enter on the break of the lows. How do I draw an OBS? I don't draw an OBS. Yeah, this isn't a part of OBS right here. Zoom. Zoom. Viking getting some steps in. Tokyo drip. John, that's hilarious. Hey, how art thee? Stupid. Yeah, man, I got a different morning routine these days. You know, you gotta really enjoy and love the seasons of life. You know, it's pretty awesome. Spend every morning now with the kids and whatnot. It's pretty cool. Clinky, how we doing?
Yo.
Hey, yo, 44 seconds.
How you doing, Nick?
Excellent, brother. You?
Yes, sir. Bet. Same here. We're blessed, baby.
Blessed. Yeah.
Every day blessed.
Yeah. Wow. This 15's looking like it's going to close pretty good here. You got 15 and then you got the 30. 30's still open.
It's really good.
15, we can make a run. We could maybe go smaller size on the 15 idea and tight stop. And if we need to, right, we take a stop and then we get back in on the 30 closure if it closes below. Yeah, this looks pretty good if we can close below there. Nah.
Yeah, this looks good here.
30 still open,
like
so let's see if we can get a top wick here, and then potential break of the 30-minute lows, man. Yeah, and if this wants to move up, that's totally fine too. We could always wait on that 30-minute to close, and then take the entry from there. But yeah, that actually looks pretty damn good. So I'm gonna have a sell stop here on the break of the lows for Goldie. Yeah, break of these lows. And let's see if we get the move. It's the last 15 minutes of the 1 hour candle. We could get the pullback now. If anything, we can always wait, right, for the opportunity to get that 30-minute closure. But I think either or right now is actually looking pretty good. Yeah, stops are going to be somewhere back above here, back above the range. So it'll be like 60 pip stops here. Let's see. Let's get Magnus. Let's get the Viking up. Hey, how are you, Viking?
Sorry.
What's poppin' with it? You doing good? You doing good?
I'm doing good.
Very good. Very good. Wow, this looks good.
Very good. Yeah, this looks really good. Yeah,
Sheesh.
nice. Even if the 30 could go like close like this and the 15 fake out or something. Even
Yeah.
if it just waits, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, nice 30
But
closure
it looks good.
would be nice.
It looks good now though.
Yep. Yeah, we got to break the lows though. Break of the lows. Partials probably be sitting somewhere around like 26. Break even, partials, all that. Right around there. And then full TP back down here. Yeah, back down by yeah, all the way down towards like 17 here.
Yep.
All right, let's see if we can roll.
Rolling.
This could be a pack run until that 30 closes. So that's why I wanted to go just slightly smaller on the original move down, right? On the original break here. So, and if this doesn't work, we could take a stop like I was saying, and then wait on the 30, right? If the 30 closes like bearish like that, then it looks incredible.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree.
Very good, doing very good, very good. Thank you. Yeah, the morning was awesome. 8 a.m. candle took a buy on that. 8 a.m. I think, where was that? 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, you got a nice candle closure here. Clean range to the left. Nice lower wick here. Break of the highs. I'm not sure where you entered, but yeah, straight run up. I mean, we filled the entire range. Right, we filled that entire range there. Already tapped into that zone here too. So I like the buys from down there, but I definitely don't like them from here, you know? So that's why we're trying to potentially snag that fade position, see if we can get a break of the lows, see if we can get that 30-minute to start moving down, especially on this 9 a.m., you know, open of the candle here. 5 minute, that 5 minute though.
We almost break even too, so if anyone doesn't like it, you can just get out. Or it shouldn't have entered.
Exactly. Very true. Yeah, the 8 a.m. candle. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, I think that was pretty good. The 2 minute doesn't have a top wick. Let's go.
Oh, oh shoot.
If we should go BE at the break of the current low, you can, but then you only leave yourself a couple pips for like fluctuation there. You know what I mean? So I think break even you see where these wicks have like kind of like this one over here. I think that's a pretty good break even point.
Yeah, I agree. Even partials too.
Yeah, maybe some partials there too. I think at that point, if we can get down there, that would be about, yeah, like 30, 36 pips. So yeah, I think that'd be decent for partials. FVG. FVG, don't tell me that.
Oh no, we're coming out for that FPG.
The only other wick is right here above 37. Like, maybe I'm gonna move my stop there. 37.6. You see that wick over there? Because we could always nip that high right now on the 30 and then just come, you know, back down here. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see that 5 minute though. We need to come back down though. Can we catch the bleeder? Can we catch the bleeder here?
Either.
We really want to see the 30 close, right? If that 30 can close below, it's going to be really good. There was the re-break, yeah? Is that the re-break of the high there? All right, let's see if that grabs some orders. The arrows are missing. I don't want to bring them out. I don't want to bring them out. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think we need them. Come on, Goldie. We don't need them.
Not.
Let's see. No, no arrows, no arrows. All right, 7 minutes on the closure, so we'll see how we do. Looks like the 5 minutes about to close here in 2 minutes as well. We'll see. We don't have much room, so we'll see if we can get a pushback. Why so quiet, right? Everyone's so quiet.
The whole chat just went pause.
Both of them. Two chats. 2,000 people in them. Not a peep. Not a peep.
Not a peep.
You sure you guys want to be day traders? Are you sure you want to be day traders? Oh, man. The one guy goes, L after L he took. That's trading sometimes, brother. Like, that, get used to it. You know, if you're gonna run in this game long term, I mean, you better get used to it.
Yeah, definitely.
You would think that would be the obvious, but you know, I get it. You know, traders come in and they just want to make money. No one wants to deal with the losses or the, you know, everyone wants to get in great shape too, but they just don't want to work out, you know, and eat clean. They'll do anything but work out and eat clean, you know, but they're serious about it, right? So it's just one of those things. You got to make sure you're ready for trading. You know, trading's not an easy game, gang. We got a big 30 closure coming up. Hopefully we can close below the range. We really want to see a closure below 33 here. Blew up pre-live. Dude, I blew up everything last week. Everything. Every account well, not every account, but all my funded accounts. All of them. The live account, I just tried my luck on it, honestly. I had blown like every account I had, and I'm like, all right, this one, I don't even care about it. Yeah, I was not inspired by that live account at all, but that yeah, that last week, basically, I only had combines too. So I had like basically 10 combines. So pretty much 5 accounts. So two accounts with 5 accounts, but copied, right? Into one account. So yeah, it was like 10 accounts. 10 accounts. I think I blew more accounts in the last week and a half than I blew all year. Isn't that crazy? It was like 17, 18 accounts. No, I didn't blow like my live cash, like my cash account. I blew like the top one pre-live account.
But when you think about it from an ROI perspective, you kind of don't see it that way. You know what I mean? Like you don't really. Just because you blew like 19 accounts or 16 or whatever it was, but yeah, it's still like only like what, let's say 2K or 3K, and you took out maybe like you said like maybe 100, 200K over the course of a year. So it doesn't really matter.
Yep. It's not that it doesn't matter. It's just they were good trades. You know, that's the thing that you have to understand is they were all good trades, right? So
yeah, because
there was one
easily sound very unresponsible. So
there was one trade in which I was like, you know, maybe I could have stayed out of that one, but that was it. Just one trade. So the rest of them were all good. All right, I'm stopped out here. Yeah, I'm stopped. So no push down here. We broke the lows on the 15, and that's why it's important sometimes to wait on the 30 closure, you know. So if we would have waited on the 30, we wouldn't have been in that position. We would have just sitting tight here. So why do people say don't trade in December? I don't know. I'm not too sure. Choppy price action, maybe. All right, I need to get a picture of this real quick.
Oh, Tommy. We're ready.
Where is it? Partials was here. Yeah. All right, cool. Let me just snap a pic. Boom. All right, mark it up. Mark it up. Tag it and bag it. Let's talk about the trade here in just a moment. Boom. All right, cool. Okay, so fade position, right? So daily still bullish, right? But again, coming off this rejection, looking at this like daily fade type of position, we already broke the lows, right? Maybe price wants to come up, break the highs, give the candle an actual top wick before heading south again, right? Now you got the 4 hour. The 4 hour is dangerous, right? The 4 hour is the only one that really is. It could go either way, right? You're running into this level here, but price is pushing. You have the last 15 minutes of this 1 hour candle expecting somewhat of a pullback, right? After already pushing through that range, right? We've already pushed through something like this. Then you get that candle to drop. So that's what we're kind of expecting here. Maybe not on this like 1 hour candle, but at least this one to close very weak, right? And then the next one do the little bit more of the crash, right? Which could still happen. You know, that could definitely still happen. 30-minute closure, no top wick, no top wick. We already filled the range. Target tapped kind of concept here. 15-minute closed. Really, there's multiple ranges over here, right? So very tough on the 15. I just like the candle close, right? The way it closed, rejecting off of that. Very rarely will you see that rejection and then the next candle go up and fill the wick, right? It doesn't happen too often. So we already had a decent top wick, right? We ended up coming down, breaking the lows. I think we went like a couple pips in profit, but that's it. You know, rejected back out and randomly ends up filling that wick, right? So again, these are things that won't happen most of the time, but they will happen sometimes, you know? So they will happen sometimes, and that's probability, right? You got to be prepared for that type of stuff. And yeah, any questions on the trade? Hello?
What does the data say? Yeah, that's a good question, Dominic. It's December, guys. Chill. Yeah, I'm with that. Oh, well. You're in a treadmill? Yes, sir. Gotta get those steps in. Yeah, data will be happy with us. Exactly. Like when we look at the data, we still need to take this trade here, right? So it doesn't matter if you just lost on one single trade. It doesn't really matter at all. It's just trading outcome. Still holding? Oh damn, that sounds weird. Maybe due to news. Yeah. True. 9:30 coming in here too, hot. So we'll see what happens. But the right play, yeah, that's right, SG80. That's why I've really chosen another bank and have been putting most of my money there now in business. Coming to a cinema near you. Will the Quakers make it into 2026? Goodness. I don't know. We'll see.
Probably like, I think it was maybe 5 months ago. But is there a number I can call you back on? Yeah. Yeah, please do. Okay, cool.
Yeah, A1. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, it's like Nick said too, like we already have set goals for 2026 before people's like New Year's resolutions, all that BS. So it's like the same thing here with trading, you know? You already kind of know mentally that you're like semi-done, let's say, in like a week. We're for sure like trading after this week too, here a couple of days and all that, so.
Yeah, I think we talked about it yesterday. I think Lacode's put it in the group chat. Yeah, how what days we're going to be off, what days we're going to stay on. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much every day we're going to link up for at least like an hour. At least an
Definitely.
hour. Here it is. I think we drew it up last night. Yeah. Yeah, so basically these are the days that we're taking off. Those red days, 23, 24, 25, 30, 31, and 1. And maybe 2. Maybe 2. We'll see about 2. But this will be like New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and all that stuff. Yeah, and then basically everything after that, January 1, or yeah, it's pretty much all a go. Yeah, we'll get together pretty much every day. Every day. All right, fadey. No time. The barber got no time today.
Barber.
You gotta come back. You gotta schedule an appointment for that fade.
We'll see 9:30 now.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I'll have to wait. We'll see what happens here.
It's funny that we got 70 to 80% win rate, and still there's some people believing that they win every trade.
Well, think about it. If you look at your year, right? Think about the whole year, 2025, right? I would say out of this whole entire year, we've won 75% of the time. And we've lost, 25, 30% of the time. I mean, just think about the run we got off of in the New York session. That was like a couple month run right there. So these are the numbers, gang. If you're not with it, get out the kitchen. Take a hike. You got to go find something else to do. Or go get the super duper triple ripple copy trader Eagle 4000 strategy or something. You know what I mean? I love what Mark Douglas said. I love what Mark Douglas said about the wins and loss coming at different times, right? So like, let's say if you have like all these losses, if this is the whole year, right? Then all your wins and losses are completely random, right? So for us, the year actually looked a lot like this, right? It was a lot of green in the beginning of the year, throughout the middle of the year, right? And then here we are towards the tail end of the year, seeing some losses. And guess what? They're part of it. They're part of the game. That's what makes you have X amount of win rate, a 70, a 30, a 80, a 20, a 50-50, right? They're all spread out completely randomly, right? So 72% win rate. Down on my funded account. Well, I bet you if you were trading like a live account all year, you would be pretty up. Funded account, you might have started that like a week or two ago. So that really doesn't have anything to do with the year, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, December and January will always have a little bit of a slower, chippier type of price action unless you got like these rallies that are going on. Yeah, our candle closed up. Yep. One hour closure. So yeah, we really gotta wait now. So no real like entries until we got something confirmed here. Which unfortunately now we might miss out on that 30-minute fade here. But we'll see. News came out like mixed too. Yeah. Yeah, yesterday we had the bearish rally. We had the bullish. It's just rallying. Rallies everywhere. And now we got this.
Yeah, in London it looked like a good range too, but we did nothing. Literally just range all session.
London.
Yeah, nothing to do there.
Let's see. Let's see what we got going on in the comments section, just so I can see the future. Revenge sells? Okay, I see the future. There we go.
London was really bad today. Yeah, not the best. Not the best.
Yeah, Asian choppy.
There.
London very choppy.
Yeah, very choppy. We wanted those buys at like 345, but then we closed with no top wig, of course. So it was at the 15.
Oh,
15.
345.
Yeah, we closed onion back up in the range.
Oh, this one right here.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, that would have been pretty good.
No top wig. Yeah,
I mean, it's tough. You know, you got chop here in London, chop in Asian, and then you just got a straight rally in New York.
Yeah,
straight rally.
Yeah, exactly. So it is. You just do a thing. And did you just have 2K viewers, not just 900, someone said?
That's because they be using me, man. They use me for money.
Exactly. Come in here like, buy or sell? And then dip.
Didn't follow the playbook, took some revenge trades. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's the see, that's like one of the biggest things the forex mindset talks about is like the mentality, right? The mentality is really what makes him or breaks the trader. It's not the technical edge, it's not the system, it's not the setups and entries. It's always going to be the mindset, right? And how you can handle losses, or even more so handle wins. You know, a lot of people actually, they don't handle wins properly. They jump up and down and they get really excited, and then they just get back in the market and feel unstoppable, you know, and a lot of times that causes destruction. So you, just as much as you have to learn how to handle the losses, you have to learn how to handle the wins, right? So when I take a win, what do you see me do? Pretty much the same thing you see me do when I take a loss, right? All right, let's take a picture of it, let's mark it up, right? So what I know is, like, if you quake over a loss, or if you get like emotional over a loss, then that tells me that you also get emotional over a win. So you get emotional over a loss that you didn't take, right? Or that you didn't do because it was Nick Stewart's loss. You know, it was Nick's trade. Nick made me lose that trade, right? But when you win the trade, you get all excited too, because you know you didn't do that either. Right? So the goal is to become an independent trader. The goal is to really get professional, like lock this mindset in. Otherwise, you're going to be happy when I win, mad when I lose. Happy when I win, mad when I lose. Knowing you don't know how to do this. Knowing that if I disappear tomorrow, you wouldn't be able to put money on the board, right? So what you have to do is learn the skill set. Don't get all hyped up when we win, right? Learn why we won. So that way you can see, okay, yeah, this is regular business, right? This is what we do. We just win, right? And then learn learn about the losses and learn why we lost. So that way you're not just like, oh, he called a trade and it lost, blah, 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 right? And you don't even know. You don't even know why you got in, why you got out, why you took the loss. You don't know anything, right? So what you have to do is lock that mindset in, you know, lock that mentality in. Otherwise, you'll keep spinning your tires. Next thing you know, you'll leave Nick and go to Rick. And then you'll think, man, Rick's strategy is so amazing, right? And then here you are. Yeah, I'm winning with Rick. Oh, I lost with Rick. Rick is not good, right? And then you go over to Mick. And then you go hang out with Mickey. No, I'm just kidding. You know, so seriously, get the mindset and the mentality locked in. If you're quaking, that's a weakness that professionals and real G's are going to pick up on you. So don't be weak, gang. Don't be weak. Because when you quake, I just see weakness. And I don't want to see weakness. Yeet. Yes, Brian, that you would think that, but that's just not the case. You know? Yeah. But I always love talking about how to handle losses and that mentality. That's one of the good things about the losses. You know, they come pretty rarely, but when they do, we get an opportunity to just hit that topic. You know, it's good to hit that topic. Repetition.
We always kind of go through the same things. You know what I mean? Like also new people coming in. You know, if you go into like a few dump losses, like we always do. Like we've done that a couple times a year, right? But we've been on massive win streaks too. So there's always the other side of it. And we always get to go through some of the things we kind of learn, maybe even learn some more, because with every adversity brings with it the seed of an equivalent benefit. So we always know that it's going to bring us something, right? To either trust more in a plan or to review some losses that we maybe could have avoided, or just say it's good trades. No matter what, it's basically a good time. You know, a good time. We're blessed to be alive and we keep executing on the plan.
Yeah, I mean, just think about how much money you made over the last couple of months.
Literally, bro. And when I think about that, I don't even care about the recent loss. Like, what? So it doesn't even make sense.
Nick and Rick. And hey, if you don't like it, go over to Rick. Best of luck, G. We'll see you in 6 months.
Yep.
Walk it out. Walk it out.
All this, like, I don't even want to call it quaking. It's just all this, like, nonsense that we talk about sometimes. Where, like, when we take losses here, it isn't really, you know, it's just outcome. That's why we say focus on performance, not even outcome. If you just focus on performance, the results will come as a byproduct by itself. It's law. There's nothing to avoid. Like, if you just do what's required, you get what desired. And that's how it's been, and that's how it always be. Yep. So we just have to focus on performance, not necessarily all the outcomes all the time. Like, yes, we can go into a few losses in a row. It doesn't feel great, but we just have to keep pushing, right?
Yep. Yep. I mean, that's what we're here for too. We're here to help you navigate through the losses, right? I mean, anyone can enjoy a win, right? But
yeah,
you know, we're here to teach you. Here to teach you how to handle losses, how to have the right mindset, mentality. If you don't like it, if you're angry about it, it probably just means, you know, you're not ready for the conversation. But we'll keep pouring it into you. You know, we know that repetition is what, you know, the mind really needs to grab onto the idea, and that's why we keep repeating the same things, right? Remember, we said this on the last loss too. Yeah, nothing changed.
Nothing changed, and nothing will change. And I understand too. Like, someone said, like, I just joined 2 weeks ago, and I feel.
Oh my God.
Like. I feel you, because you haven't seen things we've been doing the whole year here. But trust in the process, really. Like, really trust.
Yeah. Hoping for the system to work. You don't have to hope, brother. You don't have to hope. Just keep executing. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and just don't over risk, don't over trade. You know, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. That's again, it's not really the loss that takes traders out. It's what follows the loss. You know, what comes after that. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with taking a loss. Just don't get crazy after the loss. Look at that move. Look at that move. Good thing we had stop losses. Hey, one good thing is we had a stop loss, eh?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Can you go over a stop loss decision just so I can think through taking my own trades when setting the stop losses? Love the trade. Yeah, so the stop here was really just going to be the current candle high, right? So that current candle high was sitting like somewhere around there. But then, like, if you look left, right, you can see, like, okay, well, this candle can break the lows and then come back up and just kind of break its own high, which we see do a lot, right? And then drive down. So that's why I looked left over here, right? And notice, like, okay, maybe we could put the stop somewhere above there. Just gives you a little bit more room to breathe and, you know, like, just a nice little confirmation to the left. Because, again, sometimes it'll break the high, right, and then just nip it and then come back down and give that low there. So that's why we decided to put it over there. I think up here would have been a little too too much at that point. You know, that's trying to marry the bias and hang on. So yeah, I think right there was good. Yeah, either there or the current candle top wick. Yeah, I mean, this is a fade position. You know, it's a 15-minute time frame. So like I said, if we would have waited on the 30, you know, we would have seen that the candle closed way up here and, you know, never even been in the trade. Who's still in? Who's holding? Anyways, are you guys, is anyone upset about the loss? Is anyone still upset, or do you guys know, like, it's a business expense? Yeah, I really want this team to get over that, like, mentality. I know we have, like, new people come through all the time and stuff, but, like, I really want to see this team go to 8 figs, right? So, like, you got to get, you know, you got to, I mean, this is the first part you got to get over, right? Yeah, good. All right, Clubhouse is good. And if you're not good, let's talk about it. I'm here to help you through. Can I answer your question? Yes. Was that the question? What is it? All right, I waited. I waited. I don't see the question. Which one?
He said like, wait, what was it there? And we're not blowing thousands of dollars or even $10,000s, right? We're just blowing a couple of hundreds.
It's not even real.
And that's the thing with.
It's not even real. I lost 2,300. That's not even real. And you're quaking. Oh my god, that's wild. Yeah, literally, it's just it is just a couple hundred. Actually, you're right,
bro. That's why anytime someone asks me like, is this good to buy this account or that account, I always say like it depends on your budget, because it's like you gotta have somewhat of a budget to say like, okay, I will use this in accounts. That's my like initial investment that I can put in each month, or maybe each 3 months or 2 months or whatever you said, and then you can use that to kind of gain that ROI, basically positive, right?
Yeah,
that's what we do all the time. So yeah, you literally. Oh yeah, Nick lost 2,300 right now.
Nick didn't lose a thing. Nick didn't lose $1 today yet. Holy. Yeah, that's the thing. Imagine quaking trading a demo account. Holy smokes. You guys would not be ready for real live cash accounts, man. I'm telling you. But we're going to fix that. We're going to get you ready for it. Oh, man.
Oh, goodness.
These are demo accounts, gang.
Definitely. You ever thought like about like when you go from demo, like real demo, not even the prop firms, not even any of that, just demo, you can always make consistent income, right? Whenever you go on live or funded, it gets even worse. Like that's when you have emotions attached, and that's when everything really gets hard. So now imagine if you can't handle the loss on a funded account and then go to live accounts, right? It's going to be a whole different ballgame now, too.
Bro, for real. A lot of people would quake so hard if they traded live accounts. They would keep this order open, right? Because like the thing with your live account, like you guys got it easy, you know. You like the prop firm will stop you out, make sure you don't hit a max daily, make sure you don't blow your account, or if you do, they'll stop you from trading. Like in real trading, this is what traders struggle with, right? They have a stop here, right? But then they're like, nah, it's definitely going, right? And then eventually they just completely remove the stops. Because think about it, if you can't close, right? If you're quaking about I don't know, let's make an example. Like, let's just say a $500 loss, right? If you don't want to take that $500 loss right here and you begin to move the stop, guess what you really don't want to do? You really don't want to take a $1,000 loss here, right? So guess what they do? Up and up. And guess what? If they didn't want to take a $500 loss or a $1,000 loss, they definitely don't want to take a $2,000 loss, right? And this is what blows people's accounts. Because now they just say, okay, you know what? Screw it. We're hanging on for dear life. Price has to come down at some point, and they would be sadly mistaken and lose a lot of money. So, you know, it's good. A lot of you guys actually need to stay on demo accounts currently at the moment, because this is a real battle, right, that traders are going to deal with when they're trading their own capital. So I've done that. I've done that in the past, right? I know a lot of traders who have really messed up by doing things like that. So, yeah, stick to the demo accounts, and then once you stop quaking on those, then maybe move over to a live. Took a lot of losses this year. That's okay. That's probably a winning year for you if you can look back and learn from them losses. You know, you gotta reflect this year on, okay, I lost a lot of trades. Are you willing to spend 3 hours on a Saturday night while everyone else is sleeping to go over all of your trades to see what worked, what didn't, right? Could you become that obsessed? Because if you want to make that type of money, right, then you have to be somewhat obsessed with the game and, you know, how to fix your mistakes and whatnot. So 2025, even if it was a big losing year for you, it could be your setup year if you look at it the right way, view the data, right? Make the adjustments that you need, and then keep moving into the new year. Lots of angry birds in December, yeah. Yeah, you're not happy about the loss. Look, look, gang, I dislike losing probably more than anyone here, right? But I know the game I'm playing. It is what it is. I'm not gonna cry about it like a baby, you know. I'm just gonna take the trade, mark it up, journal it, review it, keep moving. You know, none of us like losing. None of us. Yeah, but the best loser wins.
Johnny is here too, and Rafi, I think so.
Here's Johnny.
Yeah. The boys. Give up.
Got a payout today? Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, some of you guys are taking payouts today. W. That always helps.
Yeah, so
that always helps.
Yeah.
You know, ease the pain. Hey guys, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Yo.
Here's Johnny.
What's up, Rob?
What's
Johnny,
poppin', brothers?
Rafi, how are you
How
guys
we
doing?
feeling, man?
What's up, Johnny?
Feeling good?
Yo, it's popping. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
Loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
Bet. Yeah, what's
How
up?
was the spot? How was the spot, Johnny?
It's amazing, man.
Yeah, was the
blessed
spots
today,
good
bro.
last night?
Oh, I didn't hit any of spots.
Johnny
last
Gems
night.
hit them spots. He's hitting them
He
spots.
missed them. You
Today
missed
I'll
the
hit some
spot, bro.
spots, I'll hit some spots today. It was late last night.
Okay, well, you got another day today to hit the spot,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, well,
Yes, sir,
at least that allows everyone to their imagination to kind of get a little answer, you know. So it was too late to go to the spots. So that should now tell you what kind of spots it is, you know. That excludes a lot of questionable spots now.
Yeah. Exactly, bro. We were talking in
Now,
code last night.
it could be too late because he was probably tired or probably actually schedule-wise. Imagination, how you play with it.
Yeah.
Never
Could
too
be
late
any
for
of that.
anything. Exactly.
I like Shake's mentality. I like to feel humility, right, before I go on a massive win streak. I agree. I do agree. You know, this little
could
week
agree
or
on that
two
one.
kind of brings us back down to, you know, the level we should be, right? We've been riding a high all year long. We've been just pretty much on top of the world, right, all year. So it's nice to get a little cruise back down and, you know, stay humble, right? Keep it humble and then go about our business. It's like the market, you know. Market makes higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, right? So
Seriously, bro.
we've done this
That's how
throughout our
it came out,
entire trading career. You know, just keep moving, keep moving.
Exactly.
Yep.
Agree.
How are we doing, Clubhouse? Let me hear from you guys. How we
Channel.
doing?
YouTube in the house too.
Yeah. Oh,
YouTube's here.
Shoot. Yeah.
You're live on YouTube right now, Rafi. What do you have to say to the people?
My YouTube family, how we doing?
Yo,
Hold on,
yo.
let me get back in this. We get in here. We get in here. The family. What's up?
Literally.
Oh, I see my brother Green. What's poppin',
Green.
Green?
Right.
Green. Easy Futures in the house. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Still holding? Holding. Comeback year. Let's go, Dan. Yeah, I believe in you, Dan. For real. You got everything it takes to battle back and, you know, get everything you so desire in this next year, bro.
Definitely.
You've got everything it takes. You know, I know you. I've sat with you. I know what you built up and what you got, and you could do this, man.
Facts, bro.
Is there any
Regardless
way
of
to
what
take
happens
this?
today, I mean,
Sure.
brothers, we still have an amazing opportunity right in front of us to be great, right? To attract abundance into our life. So like, doesn't matter, bro. We're lit. We got an amazing opportunity right in front of us for all of us to just take advantage of.
Exactly, brother. Yeah, I agree. And the best thing about that really is that it's not about, I don't remember, I think I said it this London or I said it like last New York or something, but it's not what happens to us. That's not what it's about. It's about how we react to the things that happen to us, right? So we can always choose, no matter the circumstances, whether we attach negative emotions to this or positive emotions to this. I attach positive emotions to this loss right here because I don't think of it as a loss. I think of it as a lesson and just another execution of the playbook. So it's not about what happened to us, it's about how we react to it. And when we react positively, we typically reap positive results. I don't know about y'all, but that's what I've been seeing. So, and that's what Nick been saying too. John been saying too. Rob been saying too. So, you know, I listen. I do.
Yep. Principles
Bro,
of
one
success.
of my mentors told me one day that you come to life, you come to this space to play an exploration game. You get to explore, and these explorations are about yourself, about how can you improve, how can you become better, and things that serve you, things that don't serve you, right? We get busy with the distractions that I want this, I want that, but like you truly want to explore. The more that you explore, the more you find out, the more you grow, because that's what we're here for, to grow, right? If you don't grow, what happens, right? So, man, like if you actually become obsessed with exploring about yourself, getting to know yourself at a deeper level, and this is something like you said we've talked about and we will continue to talk about, life becomes a lot more interesting and actually exciting because every day, every week, every month, every year is just one more piece of this puzzle that you put it in together. So if you truly focus on that, man, every time you find an answer, now you're gonna want to keep exploring. Never get tired of exploration.
Facts.
Never. That'll actually keep you alive in your late years. 9:30, 1 minute. Yay. Yay. Nothing. Nothing. Man, oh man, you get a rejection on the 1 hour though. Crazy. Man's on the discords are crying and stuff. Yeah, losses are part of trading. They don't understand that yet. They're still little babies, you know. So we gotta coddle them and what? It's like my little guy Axel. You gotta little pat his hiney. It's okay. You know, everything will be all right. You know, they're not used to the game yet. They're kind of new. So just give them a little slack. You know, cut them a little slack.
Yeah.
They're still infants to the game. And anytime
they're not like you, man.
Yeah, when that happens, I just know that they're just not like
Ready.
they just haven't been through the game yet. You know, like no, not
They're
even
not
that.
about
They
the
just
business, bro.
yeah, and mainly because they just haven't had a full cycle. You know, they don't understand fully how all this works. They get sucked in through social media or through the idea of being rich and glamorous and pressing buttons to make money and buying cars and, you know, doing all this crazy stuff, but they fail to realize that there's a process to all that, you know. So right now what's happening is they've taken wins and that's felt really good for them. And they've jumped up and down because they feel like when you jump up and down, what does that tell you? That tells me that you didn't expect to win. You wasn't sure if you would win. You're surprised that you won. So you're like, yay, woohoo, yeah, oh my God, it's amazing, right? So they've been doing that for a couple weeks and taking the trades with us. But then once we come into losses, they go, whoa, I didn't know that they start stuttering. I didn't know that happens, right? And they don't like that feeling. So they express that through typing on the keyboard and sharing their emotions with other professionals who are already seasoned vets that are going to look at them, and all they're going to say is, well, that's a weakness right there, so that individual needs to grow. So I'm not here to make fun of that individual. I want to help you. That's actually why I'm here. That's why I try and give everyone the benefit of the doubt to try and explain it as if you're not trying to insult me, right? But actually trying to learn. So I always try and give everyone the benefit of the doubt, knowing that people are new and losing sucks and no one likes to lose, and it's not fun. So, but you got to get used to it, So what I would recommend is stop jumping up and down for your wins, so that way you can stop crying about your losses. When you begin to get stone cold and keep this thing very business-like, straightforward, then nothing gets you. A win doesn't make me all excited and jump up and down, and a loss doesn't make me cry like a baby. Everything I keep is straight composed, right? Doesn't matter if I win or lose. All that matters is I show up and do the best I can at running the profitable system every single day. And that's the 8-figure trader mindset, And if you don't want to go through that, then you just got to ask yourself, do I really want to take this trek, right? Do I really want to take that journey on this road, or maybe should I look into something else, right? So part of the game.
Facts, bro.
Project X down. All right, hopefully we can all get our money back. Hey guys, not sure what happened. Project X went down, and somehow I'm negative 2,000.
And like 2 tips for you on how to handle losses better as well is, first of all, you got to predefine your risk, right? Understand that if I lose this trade, I know exactly what I'm losing, right? Second, you got to understand that there's a random outcome to every trade, right? Only over a series of trades we have an edge, but each individual trade has a random outcome, right? Mark Douglas already said that. So predefine your risk before you get into a trade, and understand that the outcome of your trade is random. Yep. And that's what you should be thinking.
Yeah, Johnny, you're right. I mean, Mark Douglas has already said the 5 truths of trading. And when you understand those truths, you understand that everything is random. You understand that every single edge provides, a random sequence, or whatever you want to call it, of like wins and losses in an edge. So there's nothing to worry about. You already know it's random from trade by trade. But over a series of trades, you got edge. You got what we call the edge here, like the 70 or 80% win rate and the 20 to 30% losing rate. And this is it. That's literally it.
Literally.
Yeet. Top steps down?
Yes,
all right. Top
Are they
step?
actually?
I don't know. Supposedly people can't get in or out of trades, yeah? That'll be my email. For some reason I just couldn't get out the trade. I don't know what happened.
I think your account's just blown.
Yes, sir. Stay hungry for change. I like it. I like it, brother.
Yeah, facts.
And again, you cannot change when you're not aware that you need, or there's something that needs to change. So awareness is very important. We keep talking about it. And the more you have, the more you discover. Now you have more reasons why to explore. And then when you keep exploring, you keep finding out, and you open up the big door.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens at 9:30. Not a lot of volume here. Rally. We broke the highs here, though.
Rally ever since news.
I imagine all trades from 8 to 10 will be reset and accounts will be reset.
Hey. And then I got all your names written down, too. Like all the Quakers and stuff. So like then I'm going to go back and be like, look at that. Quaking for no reason. Be a negative Nancy.
Don't be a Quaker. Don't waste your time quaking too. You know, it's like
Yeah, it's time wasting.
Like, it's
Just
just
quit.
waste of time. Like what?
Yeah, 945 could be a play here.
yeah. Exactly. Easy
Wow.
futures. We're chilling today, bro.
Literally.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, basically, if you've been following us all year, you've watched a bull run the entire year, and then if you got involved in the last 7 days, then you took a couple losses with us. So welcome to the game. You know, welcome to the team. We're holding tryouts right now. You know, we're trying to see, hey, you really gonna be with us long term next year? Because if you wanna enjoy the profits, you also gotta be able to put up with the losses a little bit.
Definitely.
I don't know why I feel like that usually
We're
always
filtering.
happens. Like, bro,
We're
like
filtering.
I remember before I traded with Raja, like he was on a nice little hot streak. The moment I started trading with him, it's like we went on.
Bro,
So I
that's
don't
for
know,
real.
that just be happening like in life sometimes. Like,
I'll
I
never
don't know.
forget the Daniel Savage signals program. Man was winning
Bro.
for a month straight. I said, let me watch this guy for a month because I don't like the way he just like takes his firearm and just starts pointing it at the camera. So I'm like, this guy's a little, it could be a little crazy here. So I was like, let me watch him for a month. And supposedly he was just winning. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's do this. Literally every trade was a loss. Every single trade. I think I put in like $1,500 into an account to run this with him, and it was gone, bro. It was gone within a week. I was staying up till 4 in the
That usually
morning,
happens.
3 in the morning. It was wild.
Damn.
But hey, it happens. I didn't whine and cry about it and go become a truck driver, work for the town. I freaking said, all right, you know what? Well, let me figure out how to do this. Right? There's got to be a way. If other people can do it, I can do it.
All right.
I didn't blame him. I wasn't quaking on him. I was like, damn. All right. Well, I guess maybe he wasn't the right guy to invest into. So I had to keep it moving.
Yeah, if you just joined in December, please give it some more time. Honestly, at least commit to the next month, because December. December is not what the whole year has looked like. So
What's the line from Wolf of Wall Street? He's like, don't judge me for my last customer or whatever. He's like, judge me for all my customers.
yeah, for it, something like that. Not just for all
Someone
the
gets
ones,
it.
not just for this one.
Someone get it. Someone get it, please. Don't
And,
judge
like-
me for the last month. Judge me based off the last 11.
And like the cool thing is and obviously no one wants to have a red month, right? I'm not saying that, and I think you can get to such a good level and skill where you don't have red months, but they'll happen, right? They're part of this game where we'll experience some drawdowns and stuff. But the cool thing is we can have a red month and still have a green year, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it's like you got to keep that long-term goal, right? That probability mindset, that series of events mindset, because that's where the winners are playing. So you don't have to get paid every month here to have a 6-figure year, right? So just keep that in mind. The potential is a lot more than what you think within just the grand scheme of things.
You are so right. Yeah, Nick told me too on one of the first, he said it on stream a couple times too, but he said show me a short-term thinker and I'm gonna show you one who's broke or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it was something like that, right, Nick?
Yep. Exactly. Show me a short-term thinker. I'll show you someone broke. Show me a long-term thinker. I'll show you someone either at the top or on their way to it.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah.
There it is. Don't judge me for my winners, but judge me for my losers, because I have so few. Oh, man. Good old Wolf of Wall Street.
I love that.
Dun. Yeah, I guess top steps down. Maybe.
Look at that. Look at the clubhouse chat too. Someone's killing it. He sent it in London too. I think he took those payouts
Oh,
in
nice.
the London
Let's
session
go.
actually. Yeah,
W.
that's insane. Look at that.
Get it?
Clean. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, today.
4.
It was today.
Nice. Yeah, all these on the 16th. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Congrats, big dog. Let's go. Look at that. Been eating all year. All year. Let's go.
Funny how someone could do so good in December a while, you know.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
So
where
it's
that's how you know, like, no two traders are ever going to be able to get the same exact results.
exactly, yeah, 100%.
The next plan, so the next plan is we need some like market structure. All right? Cuz all we have here is up. So we need market structure. So for sells, we probably need something like this, right? Something like this. Yeah, and then something like that. Boom, and then the sells are valid. For the buys, we probably need something like this, something like this, something like this, and then the buys are valid. Yeah, either that or you come down a little bit and you consolidate. So what could also happen is this candle can close back in the range. I'll make it red. All right, back in the range here. And then you range. So you consolidate for a bit, and then now you have clean range to the top side and to the downside. All right, and then you either wait for that breakout to go long or you wait for that breakout to go short. But this here probably going to be a no go for me. No onion. No onion for me.
Yeah, we're like rallying.
No onions for me.
That's good, bro. I don't like onions anyways.
Oh, damn. Price went hit you but didn't activate. Yeah, maybe something's up with Top Step.
Yeah, bro. Don't like restart your project decks or anything because you're not gonna get back
I
in.
just literally did that, and now
Oof.
I see it's chalked.
Really?
That's the day for you,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
Same for me though. I can't get back in either.
What if you refresh?
Yeah, if you refresh right now, you're not gonna get back in.
Yo, top one is fine.
Word.
Yeah. but
Top Step.
It's gone.
It's gone. Some are working, some aren't. I won't refresh.
Yeah.
We're gonna miss this next trade though. Shakes. What are we gonna do?
Literally. I'm like hitting up their support right now.
Oh, someone said it's back. It's back. Dashboard. Uh-oh. Okay, we got more news coming out right now. So let's see what happens here. We got 15 seconds. Let's see where this news takes us. Do we reject or do we continue the bullish run here? Do we see all-time highs to end the year on gold?
That'd be insane.
All right, here it comes. Up or down? We should get some volatility right now. Right about now. Top step down, yeah. I'm not going to attempt to trade anyway. But yeah, it looks like it's down. Jerome, baby. Let's see. 6K on gold? Yeah, I bet. Honestly, I could see that happening. Gold should continue, moving bullish and all that. Top step kill me. You guys are quiet today. Everyone's so quiet.
Yeah, my bad, bro.
Is somebody on a trade?
Mainly
real
the
quick.
chat. The chat ain't even moving. Chat ain't chatting today. What is? Yo.
How do you want to do?
You can hear a pin drop in here today.
That was a good word. W's.
Who's got questions? Anyone got good questions? Everyone's just staring at gold. Just move up. This is the best time to ask questions. This is the best time to get answers that you're looking for.
What do you think? What do you think we could have done better on that trade? That last
Wait for
trade?
the 30 closure.
That's what I thought.
100%. We shouldn't have been in that trade.
Well.
We should have waited on that
agree.
30.
I agree. Also, we didn't necessarily close below support either.
Yep, that was my
On that
original
15
plan,
minute.
was to wait on the 30 here.
Yeah.
Win rate between 15 and 30, they're both very good. Yeah, 15 I really like. But in that case, I think the 30 was much better.
It made for a more quality trade, right? Which is the key.
Yeah. And again, you had
More
that hour
trade,
closure
more
coming
quality.
up next and all that, so.
Yep.
See, I already know I don't even need to do the trade review. I already have gone through every scenario in my brain about that trade while we have just been sitting here talking. So I already know what I should have done different, what I will do different, most likely why it didn't work, what could have made it work better, all that. All of it. All right. We're praying and crying. The question is, are you praying to the ground, to the sky,
Yes.
to the wall? Which one?
I was just gonna ask that.
Already up 2%? Very nice, very nice.
So. Yo, Red Cup Chef, bro. It's someone right now on the other side of this computer. Man.
Let's see.
Yeah, we got some good questions
what's
in the
up?
club here.
Which one, bro?
What's up, Anthony? I think what can you implement going into 2026 that'll fix your mindset and treat trade more like a business is probability mindset, bro. Really understand probabilities, right? Study probabilities. I would say go look up Mark Douglas and watch a video on him talking about probabilities and just study it. And I think implementing that is going to change everything because we're in an environment that is uncertain, right? We're in an environment that is based on probabilities, right? So we need to analyze and we need to think in probabilities and in that manner. So we need to really understand what that means. And I think Mark Douglas does a great job at really explaining that. And we got a bunch of webinars from Rafi as well, going deep into the psychology that you should watch as well.
Yep.
The Mark Douglas one I could recommend with you is the one he did on Wise Trade. That's the one you should watch. It's like 53 minutes. I would watch that a couple times a week.
Yeah, I remember that one. Was it the Market Wizard or something?
It was like Wise Trade TV.
Oh yeah, Wise Trade.
called
Yep.
it. Yeah, check that one out, man. That one will change the game for you. Change the game for me. And what it changes is my mindset.
Mm-hmm. What
Yes,
do I
sir.
do
Thank you,
during
Gary.
low moments and stuff? I just, a lot of times I don't get myself to that point because I cut it off very quickly and I just start, really just gratitude. I mean, you're going to go through, I don't really think about low moments or high moments. I just think about moments. I've gotten so detached from good and bad, not good and bad, but like, how could I say it? Like Yeah, like good and bad. Like nothing is good nor bad in a way. It just is, right? So like a lot of times we look at a low moment. In the moment, we are emotional about it, but life goes on, right? This too shall pass. So there's a scripture that says, "Count it all joy," right? Glory. You go from glory to glory to glory. So a lot of times I just switch my perspective on what a low moment is defined as, right? And, you know, again, gratitude, being thankful for just everything I already have. You know, you have to immediately, consciously, on purpose, take your mind off of what you believe is the low moment and put it onto something positive or better or something that fits reality a little bit more, right? Because again, we obsess over a moment's time, but we don't realize that maybe in 2 years that might be that low moment might have created the bounce that you needed to get to the top. So I really don't consider anything low moments, high moments. I just consider them moments, and I try and perceive everything in a way that will help me stay optimistic and positive and joyful, right, about things moving forward. Otherwise, you get in your own head, you make emotional decisions. A lot of times that leads to emotional hijacking. After emotional hijacking comes regret, and you don't want to do things that you regret in life. You don't want to be like a baby and throw a tantrum and, you know, do things in the moment that could have been avoided, right? So yeah, sometimes you just got to appreciate it. And if you ain't got nothing to be grateful about, I mean, I already know you probably got 2 arms, 2 legs. I'm sure you have a nose, right? I'm sure you have a voice that you can speak, ears to hear, right? I'm sure you have most of your toes, right? Like if you don't have anything to be grateful for, then you're just not looking hard enough, right? I'm sure you ate at some point in the last 24 to 48 hours, right? Like there's always something to be grateful for, gang. So you just got to pull that out, you know, from within. And it's not easy. Most people cannot do that. But if you can, you'll remain optimistic and positive, and you'll stay very composed and streamlined throughout your journey.
Yes, I do agree, man. And also the thing you said there was like every season has a reason. I said this in London too, like every season has a reason. So you might think that this is the toughest moment really right now, in this moment right here. But the thing you said, like, get out of your mind, get out of that moment right now, because you said this too shall pass. So like focus on what you're grateful for, focus on the positive, focus on the good, the good or bad, you know, but the good things actually, like to make you feel some positiveness, some gratefulness or some joyfulness instead of just staying in that moment right there. So really, like 3 months from now, we can look back at this and say like, I'm so happy and grateful that this losing streak happened, or that we took some losses in a row, because otherwise I wouldn't have been, you know, taking this payout now, or been learning this, or I'm so glad I stuck through because now I learned this or that, or, you know, something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, we're 3 months from now, you could be taking out a 5K, 10K payout, bro. None of this will ever matter.
And bro, what do you mean then by staying in the moment now and thinking, you know, I blew everything? Yeah, you blew a couple accounts, and so what? If you take a 10K payout in 3 months, you wouldn't think much about it.
And by the way, we've explained this all multiple times, that you'll have an ROI to things, right? And sometimes you're gonna blow those accounts and take losses and whatnot, but it's not the end of the world. You know, it's really not. Think about some of the toughest times you've experienced in life. I bet you they are responsible for making you the person you are today. So, you know, you don't want to shy away from tough times. You want to lean into them. And like that one saying goes, right? If you're walking through hell, don't stop, right? Like, you better keep moving, right? And move quickly, my friend. You don't have time to sit there and cry and whine and criticize and condemn and complain, right? You ain't got time for that, right? And in the tough times is where the friendships are built, where the relationships are built. You know, I have people reaching out to me and us talking on a personal level, right? And these are where those real friendships are forged, right? It's in the battle. You know, when you guys are in the battle together and tested in that battle and go to war together, where sometimes you're going to take losses, take hits, blow accounts, get discouraged. But when you are there for one another, that's where the true relationship is formed, right? And then again, we know that losing don't last a long time. So if we're together in the losses, it makes us better friends, better partners, right? And then when the wins come along, it's so much more enjoyable, because I look over here and I say, yo guys, we took a bunch of losses together, we also take a bunch of wins together, and we can celebrate that. And what's up, buddy? And do all that stuff, right? And then that's where the friendships are forged. What's poppin', King Mayor? Yep, that's right.
Amen.
It's funny. The most gems we get is after a loss.
Always. We even got a
Bro,
King Man
just
gem.
spitting on spitting.
We got a King Man gem? Tell him, buddy.
And he says like, how you that?
Yo, that's true. What about all the money you put into your
Exactly, bro.
diploma?
Yo, this guy said it right. I don't know if I'm gonna say that out loud, but you guys, if you know, you know. Clubhouse chat, look at that.
Nah, but seriously though, like it is really just like that. Like you think
Literally.
business owners are like crying over business expenses, bro? Like,
Mad funny.
they understand that this is part of business, bro. Like let's run it. They understand this is what makes the money. We understand that taking losses, those allow us to make money. Like those trades allow us to make money. So we have no problem taking loss on them. They're the cost of doing business, ain't that?
No problem.
We don't want no problems.
730 trade? Yeah, not bad actually. Yeah, it looks good, brother. This one right here?
Yo, that is Clubhouse chat's hilarious.
Yeah, 730 looks good. Nice big push up there. That 1 hour was really, I mean, it's tough to take that, but that's a good move right there. If you really have a good read though, this is a great trade to take. Partials at that wick fill, and then full TP up here. I think I might have seen someone take that.
I did not take that either.
Yeah, if you took it good. If you didn't take it, I understand as well.
Yeah. Just in a tough spot there. Also on the 15. It's kind of like close, like right at it.
Yeah, it's basically like a 1 hour trade or nothing.
Yeah, 1 hour or nothing. Like 15 close, like right at resistance too. So it was like good.
Not sure if my questions are showing up. That one did. Let me know if you have an important question. Just re-add it. I might have missed it. I got two chats.
Bro, that might be the funniest comment of the day.
Yeah, you take a
that
loss
picture?
and that's what pops
That
up.
one picture?
Yeah, the one picture. Yeah.
So
Bro, you gotta make it red though.
Yeah, you gotta make it red.
True. Gotta make
Imagine
it
bro, you
red.
take a freaking loss and that's what it says back.
Yeah,
Nah.
fix that.
Yo, hilarious.
Bro, kid.
Then Top Step's got some major problems, bro.
That's hilarious, actually.
Imagine the Coach T or whatever he's called says that. Nah.
Coach T.
Yeah. Is it Coach T in the Top Step dashboard thing?
Yeah, I think so. Coach T, right?
Yeah, right.
See, this is why trading with a community is so much better. Like, honestly, if I was trading by myself, I would have took the loss. Maybe not. I would have shut the computer off, go about my business. But here I can, like, stay, talk about good things, laugh, right? Like, great stuff.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah,
it.
and after you shut it off, you didn't even know you took a loss.
Exactly, bro.
Shut it off, and then I'm like, all right, when's Asian session?
Exactly. Exactly.
No lie, I shut
You're
the
like-
stream off, and I go, yo, when's Asian?
Straight up, you're like, it's business again here.
Hey, today I think they should be done with the card today too, so I'm excited about that. It's all about the waiting, you know what I mean? Like sometimes, like again, like in life in general, and Earl Nightingale says like success is a progressive realization, right? So just kind of like going to it, right? Getting to it, and like sometimes the waiting is actually better than the moment itself, right? In certain situations, right? The anticipation of it. So why are the markets closed? I don't think they're closed. I think there's something going on with Top Step, or at least that's what I heard. What was the hardest lesson you each had to learn and overcome to get profitable? Mine was the probability mindset, right? I didn't quite understand like how everything worked and how losses were good and how winners were just normal. So I did a lot of my main hurdles for me were over trading and over risking. So I would over risk on damn near every trade I took, and then that would force me to over trade to try and get it back, right? So those are my biggest hurdles. And then the idea of the playbook or a system really changed everything for me. Like I used to have a very vague I would call it a strategy back then, the strategy. You want to learn trading strategy? Remember, everyone was talking about it, right? So at that point, I had like stupid stuff. I'm going to get, my strategy is 100 pips a day. Max loss will be 20 pips.
I did that too.
I want to make $444 every day, and I will respect psychological levels, and only take buys off of 50% moving average. No sells. Like what? Yeah. I actually don't sell in the market. Yeah, I don't. I'm against that, right? So this would be like the strategy, right? I will trade gold and GJ, and all that. But this is not strategy. This is hopes. This is dreams. This is it would be nice, right? This is not concrete. So it wasn't until I really learned about a playbook where you set up your whole entire business book, right? And you have, let's say, 3 or 4 positions that you take, and that's it. And then you can collect data on each one of them, right? So once I began to understand that, then I began to look at that data, right? And I began to say, okay, look, Nick Stewart, you don't have to be a great trader. All you have to do is trade this data right here. Like if you trade this data, and at that point, again, it was very similar to what it is today. Let's say 75% win rate, right? 25% loss rate. I knew that if I just traded that data and I became probability minded, that I would get the results that the data provided. This was a eye-opening. This was a earth-shattering, a aha moment in my trading career when I finally realized I don't have to be that guy. Like, I don't have to be a genius. I don't have to be the smartest guy in the world. I don't have to know every single thing about the markets and the economy and this and that. All I have to do is stick to this, right? And if I can hone my skill on that over time, I will be unstoppable, right? Because if the markets do the same thing every day, and now so do I, it's over. It's over. It's just a matter of time before I catch on. So that was that. That was really the big eye opener for me. I got rid of over trading. I got rid of over risking, right? And I just began to lock in on breakouts, onions, and celery plays. And that was it. And that was that. Collected the data, started trading the data, been profitable ever since. Yep.
Yeah, I love it. I was that first guy back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guess what? The moment I stopped trading that data is the moment I stopped being profitable. Right? So a lot of people ask, hey, when should I expect to be a profitable trader? When you consistently make the decisions that a profitable trader makes. Right? Because again, there's not no fairy dust that drops down on you, right? And says, okay, you're a profitable trader now, right? You could do anything you want and the profits will just roll in. No, if you stop doing what makes the money will stop being made.
Simple. Everyone thinks it's an arrival point, an end point where you just are a profitable trader. And yes, you are a profitable trader, but only as consistently as you do the things that require you to be the profitable trader. Like you said there, if you stop doing the habits of a consistently profitable trader, you stop getting in the money.
Yep. Follow the system that makes the money. That's all you got to do in this game. You're gonna take losses here, right? It's inevitable, right? You're gonna take losses. You're gonna take wins. You're gonna go through like a little discouragement, of course. I mean, you're gonna do that in anything. Go start any other company, and you're gonna experience the same exact things, right? So trading is no different. The problem is you
like
want trading to be different because you just want money.
Yep. I feel like if you guys have learned anything, right? I feel like from all of these conversations we've had every single day, like there's one real secret to success in trading, and that is be disciplined to your trading edge. That is statistically reliable, right? And then you're guaranteed to win because the data is proven to win. So as long as you follow that edge that is statistically reliable with the data, you're gonna win, right? And that's the secret, I believe, to successful trading, right? So you got a problem, just go back to that solution, follow your plan.
Follow the plan.
So that's something we've mentioned in all of our conversations, right? It's been the key.
Yep. Focused on winning streaks. I try not to do any of that. Yeah, I never really focus. I never focus on winning streaks, losing streaks. You know, I just show up every day and do this pretty much the same thing. Doesn't matter if I'm on a 1 month winning streak or if I'm on a 2 or 3 trade losing streak. I really don't get caught up in that. There's no point to. There's no point. It's all made up for our own pleasure or pain, right? So there's no point in doing any of that. This is all strictly business, in my opinion here. So you want to treat it that way, right? Your job is to show up every day as a trader, follow the system like John said, look for the next best trade according to the system. But if you like, oh, I'm on a fork trade losing streak, you know, all of a sudden you get scared and you hesitate, or if you're on a winning streak, you're like, yeah, let's keep going. I'll take this. You begin to feel unstoppable. So I try and stay as humble as I possibly can, whether it's on the charts or off the charts.
You always want to keep the beginner's mind, you know. You're always, and that's the only way I would say that you can stay humble, because you can get overconfident and then, you know, things happen, and then now you don't have the confidence anymore. You start fearing. So just keep that beginner's mind. It will keep you level up, keep you neutral.
Yep. Ronnie, I would say, yeah. So I tell the clubhouse this. I also tell the elite members this. Like, if you're only trading breakout onion and all that, then when I take a celery, that's not your trade. You know, when I take a fade, that's my trade, not your trade. You know, so I would recommend that if you don't have that trade in your playbook, then don't take that trade just because I took it. Right? Are you going to miss out on a bunch of wins? Of course. But what you're also going to be able to do is study that move enough to where you can now confidently begin to execute, not because I'm taking the trade, but because you now understand why I'm taking the trade and it makes sense to you as well, right? I would highly recommend you guys do that. If I take trades that you don't feel comfortable in, but you want to eventually, journal that trade. Journal what happened. Like if you didn't take this trade, but you want to eventually at some point get good at executing on the fade, then I would, even if you didn't take that trade, I would highly recommend you journal that. Journal that, look at it, understand what time frame it was on, ask questions about it on the next live chat, right? So that way you could begin to understand it, right? This is you collecting data, right? Is what you would call it. So whether I took it or not, or whether you took it or not, I would still journal it, especially if you don't understand it. And then try and ask me later, yo, Nick, can I get a minute real quick? You know, I seen you take this. It's my right, and just ask what's going on. Temporary market close.
Okay, that's my cue. See ya. Bye.
In other news, Top 1 has launched Tradeovate. I'm probably going to get an account with them because, look, I mean, that's the direction everything's going, right? So they got 50% off of all their new Tradeovate accounts. I'm probably going to snag like an instant one under Tradeovate, so we could just get the ball moving here. You know, Top Step's going to be the only one with Project X, so you know, we might as well get used to it now before we have to do it, right? Why not do it, ease into it versus just a quick, abrupt, you know, okay, that's it. No more Project X, boom. So, yeah, I'll probably do that too. But, yeah, it looks like we got some issues here. We got some issues. All right, any more questions? Any more questions? I say we call it. It's 10:10. It's 10:10. Close my yeah, it happens. Yeah, let's call it. Yeah, let's come back tomorrow. Big news day. You should see some more volatility throughout the day. Unfortunately, that's a bummer that they're closing everything for the day. So if you got live accounts, I mean, You know, you can still trade, but just be careful here. Rally season.
Really.
See why I didn't want to take the onion? Right? Look at that. That's why I said no onions here today. They either got to be fades, or now if you get a closure below here, now the sell looks a lot better. Yep.
Yeah. What about Asian then? Is the market closed?
No, that should be a brand new day.
No, that
so
should be new day.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
we should be
okay,
good.
yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we should be good. So cool, good session, good trade. I think if I could pick on that trade, we should have waited on the 30. We should have not been in that trade at 8:45. Last 15 of the 1 hour candle. We could have waited for something better. All right, so I'll definitely admit that 30 closure was really my original plan. Should have waited on my original plan, right? Just like we always should. And look, even when I jumped the gun, the market does not care. The market is ruthless. It doesn't care who I am, how many people I've helped, how much money I've made, right? If I jump the gun and break the plan, chances are the market will get me too, right? Just as it did right there. So yeah, that's probably pretty much it. Other than that, we can dust it off and keep it moving into Asian session tonight. Cool?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Before we go,
Stay hard.
Definitely.
Sandman, happy birthday, brother.
Sandman, happy
Sandman.
birthday.
Happy birthday,
Let's
Sandman.
go. Let's go. Big W. Hey, give a
the
big hey, how
legend.
are you? And a big happy birthday from my man, Sandman. Triple OG in the Time to Eat community, man.
Definitely,
Holy.
he's the OG.
Yeah. So, Rafi, thanks for that. I would have just blew right by that. We got all the cakes flowing in the chat. Yeah.
Let's get it.
All right, G's.
You deserve it, brother.
Yeah. Hey, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep your head held high. All right, we'll see you guys in Asian session tonight. Gold rallying. Good session here today. Clubhouse. See you in Asian. Everyone else, see you back tomorrow. Johnny Jens, Rafi,
Yes, sir.
Magnus.
Have an amazing day, everyone.
Peace, G's.
See ya.
Chat. Love y'all. We out of here. Green. See you later, bro. Peace.
We ain't taking no L's. No. Saints breaking out of sales. Go. The battle's been won. He said it's done. So we ain't taking no L's. We ain't taking no L's. Hey, we seeing W's all in the chat. It's like a home run straight off of the bat. Lion, the Judah, the cat out the bag. I came deluded, I'm bringing the facts like I was lost, but now I'm found. Trapped in darkness till you came around. Broken chains all falling to the ground. We ain't taking no L's. No. Saints breaking out of sales. Go. The battle's been won. He said it's done. So we ain't taking no L's. We ain't taking no L's. Hey, we ain't taking no L's. The victory is already won. 3 days in the ground in the kingdom of gun. Wild, just wait around when he told you to run. Run a race at the pace that you're supposed to. Break through, and there's nothing that he won't do. Broken chains are falling to the ground. We ain't taking no L's. No. Saints breaking out of sales. Go. The battle's been won. He said it's done. So we ain't taking no L's. We ain't taking no L's. Hey, we ain't taking no L's. We ain't taking no L's. No L's. Ain't taking no L's.
Every time I think of the day you came in my life, you come into my life.
Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul. I'm pouring spirit, so he use me like I'm chump change. Ain't pouring spirits, he flow through me, he just pouring rain. Lay my chains in that water, hit that blue grave. Heard your voice in Memphis, how my oldest got his name. Hey, Father, take me back. Psalms 1 in the morning, meditating fast. How you don't know what you driving, but got something fast. See my brother's life change when that whip crash. I
I got whiplash, where the spirit got my head turning. Time to pick trash, if I wanna serve, I'll Jesus serve him. It's a flash, when he coming back, what's your purpose? It's a mismatch, turn the earth flat, Kyrie Irving. Rain on me, rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul. Rain on me, rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul.
Rain on me like you did in the past, and you making it last. Better with you out living on glass. Not going back, I never thought I'd make it without. Out to the same watch out. Like what is we talking about? Chilling with God and he working it out. Do it for you, I can't do it for clout. The message stressing me out. Like what? I know we lit, we up, following God, I'm making it out. Rain on me, rain on me. Help me grow, I couldn't do this on my own. You came into my life.